Hello, great people, wonderful viewers. Thank you all for tuning in once again into my channel. This is Chika Treasures channel. I welcome every one of you. In today's video, I'll be preparing an authentic African salad, Abacha and Ugba recipe. And in this video, here are my recipes. Here I have African nutmeg, which is ehuru. In my dialects, we call it ehuru. And here is my onions. Here is my stockfish, and here is my dry pepper, and here is my red oil, palm oil. Here is my salt, and here is my Maggi, and here is my potash. Yes, here is my potash. In my dialect, we call it akaun. This is pomo, and here is my garden egg leaf. In Igbo land, we have two types of garden egg, and this particular garden egg is my native garden egg, which we eat also the leaf. We use the leaf to prepare abacha, and also nkwobi and okra soup. And this leaf, I planted it myself. I got it from my garden. I plucked this leaf from my garden. If you need some, let me know. Now the preparation starts. Pour the pomo on a pot, pour in the stockfish, pour the water, turn on the heat, put your Maggi cube, put your pepper. Here I'm using dry pepper because I really want it hot. Salt, then onions, pour in your onions, stir it very well, and then you cover up. Then you cut onions in a ring form. Cut all the onions in a ring form depending the quantity of onions you want to make use of. After I finish cutting all the onions, I pour in some Maggi powder, stir very well, cover up, and allow to cook. Here is the ring onions I've cut. This is to garnish the abacha after I finished preparing it. Now I'll turn on the heat and boil some water to melt the grated and shredded abacha. Here is my oil bean, which is Ugba. We call it Ugba in my native language, Ugba, and is known as oil bean. Here is the hot water I boiled to melt the abacha. You know, this abacha is shredded, is dried with sun. So I have to pour in this hot water to melt it so that it will come up alive and become very fresh. Yeah, so now I'm turning it to make it become very, very fresh and soft. Now I am filtering it, pouring out the hot water. Here is my nutmeg, my African nutmeg that I have nicely blended. Yes, and here is my garden egg leaf that I washed earlier on. Now I am slicing it into tiny pieces. This is the outcome of it after I have nicely sliced it. So beautiful, fresh leaf, wonderful. This abacha is going to be great. Okay, now I am filtering the potash. First of all, you have to soak the potash in a water, after which you filter it. Now I'm pouring in the palm oil, the red oil. After I finish pouring in the red oil, now I stir it. I stir it very, very well. Now I am adding the dry pepper. You know, this recipe needs hot pepper. This is the nutmeg, the African nutmeg I'm pouring in now. after which I pour in the oil bean, which is the Ugba. This authentic Abacha is going to be wonderful. I'm pouring in the pomo now. I have cooked, the pomo is cooked, the stockfish is cooked. Now I'm pouring all of them together. This is the stockfish, this is the ring onions that I cut, but remember to remain ring onion, that which you will use to garnish it after you have prepared all the Abacha finish. Even the garden egg leaf, remain the one you will use with ring onions to garnish it very, very well after you have nicely prepared the Abacha. Now I'm stirring it very, very well. You have to stir all the recipes. You have to stir everything together to ensure that everything is well combined. Yes, this is how it is done. Remember, the potash, ensure that there is no salt in this Abacha. Now don't add any salt yet. Add in all the ingredients, the Abacha, turn everything, mix up everything, let everything be well combined very, very well before you can add salt, add Maggi. If you don't do this, if you add salt or Maggi before this time, it will neutralize the potash. The potash will no longer be effective. It cannot be good again for you to use to prepare this Abacha. After you have nicely mixed everything together, turn everything together, combine everything together, this is when you will then put salt or Maggi. Now comes the powdered Maggi. After the powdered Maggi, I add the salt. You see, now comes all these ones, not before. You have to mix all the ingredients together before you add this Maggi and powdered Maggi or whatever you want to add on it to give it a taste. Now I am stirring it very well again. I will stir this Abacha until everything is nicely combined. Now the Abacha is ready. In my hometown, we make use of mortar to prepare this dish because this is my native food. We use mortar to prepare it. So as you can see here, look at my beautiful mortar. This is my beautiful mortar that I use to sample this authentic African salad Abacha Ugba recipe. Now it's time to test. This is so delicious. Please give it a thumbs up. You can also serve with your plates. Yes, because in my hometown, we use mortar to prepare this particular recipe, this Abacha, this African salad. We use mortar to prepare it, but you can use your plate, whatever you want to use, to sample it after you have finished preparing your Abacha. Please do not fail to like and share.